You can see the thought process on the floor. Real chess match between these two.
Yeah, you can never get caught up with the score early in games like this. I mean, both teams are smart, patient. They know what they're doing out there, and they know what they do well during the whole game. Love watching the game of the minds like this with a little physical play inside, too.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the 1. Now, here's Sexton. Love with the screen on Curry. Sexton's shot is good.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going after him.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Green passes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Thompson. Following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And they pick up 2.
Man, what persistence on the glass. Durant excels at staying after misses, using all that length and height.
Sexton kicks to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Thompson against Smith. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Love with the screen for Sexton. Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in height. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smith kicks to Sexton. Screen by Smith to the inside. Over in the corner, Osman. Good on the triple. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
Green with a screen for Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Now, here's Sexton. The screen from Thompson. Smith wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Thompson knows his role well. He's a willing screener who is effective at creating space for his teammates.
Durant dishes to Green. Kicks to Thompson. Cousins with a screen for Green. And stolen by Love. Pushing it up. Here's Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Sexton's got 5.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Curry's shot is good.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
It's stolen by Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, so many things Green does well. Helps tie the team together, especially on defense.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
And he makes the first. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Both free throws good from Green.
Well, Draymond Green, the Warriors assist leader, top 10 in dimes. I mean, league-wide last season. I mean, think about it. His playmaking ability at the power forward position is unique.
Now, here's Sexton. Jacks up a three. Smith, no good. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 9 points. And over the past 3 seasons, Green averaging over 7 assists a game. The only big man who's averaged more over a course of a season, Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, wow. Well, Coach Kerr, a consultant with that Suns team, gave Draymond a video of Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw averaged 6 assists a game in Phoenix. Well, Green took that and with the shooters that he has, MVP shooters, and the players that he has, he's taken that to a different level.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Sexton kicks to Thompson. It's a pick by Love. Love with the screen for Smith. Now the feed to Love. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the layup falls.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Love with the screen for Sexton. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. But Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. Usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strength and their weaknesses, you need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, no, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without their main guy. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally, but you look at championship winners, I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that theory.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
And both free throws good for Green. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
Sexton's shot is good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Durant. Green with a screen for Durant. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. Here's Thompson. Outside Curry. Cousins inside. Working on Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Poked away. Thompson passes to Osman. And stolen by Cousins. Thompson dishes to Curry. Pass to Green. They set the pick. Passes to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Smith kicks to Thompson. The Warriors pull it in.
And, of course, playing against their NBA Finals opponent from a season ago, they hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy and sent this club home empty-handed.
Now Sexton following Durant's three-point attempt. Nance a screen. Osman the pass to Sexton. Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
The screen from Thompson. Layup off the pick. And the layup is good. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Nance a screen. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Here's Osman. Nance a screen on Durant. And it's Osman missing.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
And he makes that one.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now, here is Smith. There's the dish to Sexton. The screen from Thompson. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Kerr. And it's Smith missing.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job of it.
Nance sets a screen for Smith. Pass to Sexton. Nance a screen. Down low. It's tipped. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Cousins with a screen for Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for Jetty Osman. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Smith. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. Then for the Warriors, Jordan Bell's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now, here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Goes back up, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, Livingston. Well, it's the first game of the regular season. Chris, talk about what you expect to see this year in the league overall, the feel you think you're going to get.
Well, I think there's going to be two sides. It's a copycat league, so you're going to see some teams that are going to try to speed up the play. You're going to see some teams that try to increase three-pointers and decrease their mid-range jumpers. And then reality will set in, and then they'll have to kind of get back to playing regular basketball. And for some teams, it's just straight development. How can you develop your young players and get them along with maybe some veterans who are going to be transitioned out in the middle of the year? So right now for coaches, GMs, presidents, there's a lot of optimism, but there's also a lot of prodding and self-examination to see where they will be a year from now, as opposed to putting all their eggs in this season.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Screen by Cousins. Off the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Hill with it. He's covered by Livingston. Outside Hill. There's a good screen. It's good from long range. Hill's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nice screen that time, and George Hill free to knock it down.
It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. The teardrop falls in. Hill's got 5 points so far.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
59 seconds left to play in the first.
And that's already his second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early foul trouble. Well, if you think about Sean Livingston's career, you know how close it came to ending. A knee injury so severe that doctors considered amputation. But he never gave up, and he made it back.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Livingston.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Jerebko's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Both good from the line that time.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Now here's Korver. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Knocked away. There's a screen from downtown, but they get it back. Clarkson with the ball. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to Hill. Kicks it to Korver. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jerebko.
Team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Thompson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Thompson's got 8.
He's a tough guard. I mean, he can score in so many ways. I mean, inside, outside. I mean, we know what Thompson can do.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 17. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. All the great Golden State Warrior scores. Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Well, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Bell is out there with Jerebko, and it's Livingston in at the point guard. Warriors leading by 17. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Livingston's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Pass to Zizic. Thompson against Clarkson. Here's Zizic. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The shot's good from Jerebko.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Now here is Hill. He's got 5. The 3. Offensive rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Clarkson. Thompson against Clarkson. 6 to shoot with the fadeaway. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Hill. And here's Livingston. 7 points in the game. He kicks to Thompson. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 11 points.
The perfect shooting form, something Thompson's known for. I mean, when he's hitting the open shot, he operates at another level. Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure, but he's not a pushover.
Kevin Love's checked in for Ante Zizic.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Iguodala. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 6 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Now here is Hill. He has 5. Back to Love. Connects from three-point range. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Warriors leading by 21. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Jerebko the screen. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Clarkson. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Jerebko kicks to Thompson. There's the pick. Inside, Bell, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, as a defender, you have to play Thompson to shoot. I mean, even drive, though, but that opens things up for the roller.
Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in his own lane. Steve Kerr says he's not low maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. Well, but bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I wonder if he's picking them. I mean, that's about it. Anyway.
Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. Now here is Hill. 5 points in the game. Left side, Love. Here's Thompson. And that one is off. Great D that time from Green. And you look at Clay, not a care in the world.
Well, he's smooth. He has a carefree attitude. It helps in the locker room. I think it also helps him as a smooth shooter. I mean, even if he misses a couple, he's not thinking about it. He just keeps shooting.
Here's Nwaba following the basket by Draymond Green. Here's Nwaba looking for his first basket still in this one. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jerebko.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
The first free throw is good. You know, C-Web, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
Here's Smith following the basket by Stephen Curry to stop the run. And it's J.R. Smith with the three. Smith's got 6.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Curry. Jerebko the screen. They set the screen. Green with a screen for Durant. From down low. And another basket for Golden State.
This just in. Durant is special. I mean, how easy the offensive end comes from.
Sexton kicks to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Smith in the post, defended by Durant. Love, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Livingston, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And so here's Cleveland, following the score by Golden State. To the middle, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Golden State's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Jerebko, the pass to Livingston, and he dunks it down.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Fellas, isn't that why you like to have a great point guard who can make a play above the rim like that?
Here's Smith. The Warriors making the shot. Love inside, defended by Durant, and Thompson kicks to Nwaba. Pass to Sexton. Love outside. Screen by Smith. The pass to Sexton. Back to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Over Durant. Misses off the right iron. The Warriors shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Intercepted. Here's Nwaba. He's covered by Livingston. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 14 points for Draymond Green.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's the pick. And there's the call on Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jetty Osman in for David Nwaba. And the Warriors also making a change. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Urebko. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 10. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Curry. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Livingston's got 15 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Curry. Sexton kicks to Love. The three-pointer off the mark.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, the truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
It's stolen by Green. Now Curry. He's got 13.
Durant.
Green passes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Sexton kicks to Love. Smith outside. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. It's a pick by Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Osman. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Zizic comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Korver in for Smith. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. The screen from Thompson. Deflects the pass. That shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Korver gets a wide-open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You got to love how Kyle keeps constantly moving. When the break is on, he's solid at getting to the right spot, pacing himself, and cashing in.
And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
Osman, the pass to Zizic. Up top, Nance. 1:25 left in the first half. Korver, no luck. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Green. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Green's got 16 points.
I like seeing Green take advantage and take charge with his scoring. It doesn't happen every game, but you see he can do it.
Korver dishes to Sexton. Over Curry. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's 12 points for Colin Sexton. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Green, the screen. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. From deep. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Zizic. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 three-pointers in the first quarter.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. 8 seconds left now here in the second. Now, here's Clarkson.
Oh, some scouts look at Curry's size. They thought he might have had a hard time defending at this level. It's safe to say they were wrong.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. Most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Curry has been sensational.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Here's Sexton. Smith and Osman are the wings. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. And it's Sexton in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Smith against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got the first points of the second half here for the Cavs.
Oh, well, we know Smith is an accomplished shooter from mid-range. You can't let him get comfortable from this area.
Curry on the wing. Kicks it to Durant. Screen by Cousins. From 7. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Passes it to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint, here's Smith. Off target at the rim. Warriors shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Smith against Thompson. Over Smith. Again, Golden State.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 12. Smith left side. Thompson passes to Osman. It's a pick by Love. Shot, high post. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his third rebound tonight.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, you hear that? No, you don't hear anything. They silenced the crowd with this big lead. No sign that they're letting up.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Smith. Love with the screen on Thompson. Shot off the screen. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 10 points.
Now, see, this is why I like watching Smith go to work. In the pick and roll, he's great at taking whatever becomes available off the screen.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now, here's Sexton. Back to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Love outside. Thompson, a screen on Durant. Here's Osman. The Warriors pull it in. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. He kicks it to Curry. Screen by Cousins. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Screen by Smith. Sexton the pass to Smith. Love with the screen on Green. Over Thompson. That one wide left. And it's Golden State's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Durant. Count it from 12. 6 points for him.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Well, I don't know what they talked about at halftime, but they found a weakness in the defense.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. Now the pass to Sexton. Love with the screen for Sexton. Shoots over Curry. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Durant, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Feeds it to Green. To the middle. And Cousins throws it down.
That's a feed that Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
For Cleveland, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Sexton kicks to Thompson. Sexton with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Smith. The three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole here.
Cousins with a screen for Curry. From the line, and there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Curry. 8 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Smith the pass to Thompson. Back to Smith. Over Thompson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that's 17 points for Smith.
Look, there's no guarding Smith sometimes. He's one of the best tough shot makers in the game.
Screen by Cousins. Curry kicks to Durant. Passes it to Cousins. Another 3 for Golden State.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
For Cleveland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Smith dishes to Thompson. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Curry. And it's Smith, top of the key. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Now look at this. This is one of Smith's specialties. He has a quick release fire off the pass.
And Thompson kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Hill in for Sexton. And then for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Golden State on D. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far. For the Cavaliers, Larry Nance is checked in for Love. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Smith. Jordan Bell's checked in for Golden State. Hill with it. He has 5. There's a screen. Nice D from Cousins. Golden State's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Cousins with a screen for Durant. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And here's Korver from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Korver's got 6.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your studying. You don't know the scouting report.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 11. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And so many people question KD's decision to join the Warriors. I mean, but he's not resting on his laurels. If anything, he's shown, he has even more hunger to continue that success.
And, Chris, you talk about KD wanting to play with more passion, more emotion. Last season, he had 5 ejections. He only had 1 through his first 10 seasons in the league.
Well, he said winning the title made him single-minded. I mean, everything else, the lifestyle, the chatter diminished. I mean, KD, with that focus comes intensity.
That's good from Durant.
I mean, look, Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game ascend.
And both free throws good for Durant. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double and beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Down low, here's Durant. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Hill kicks to Nance. There's the pick. Outside Hill. Clarkson with the screen for Hill. To the inside. Korver, good. Korver's got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Livingston. He's got 15. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
That's good from Durant. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard Greg both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
Iguodala. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Hill. 1:22 left in the 3rd quarter. He feeds it to Nance. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his 1st foul. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Warriors. Here is Cook. Kicks to Bell. Back to Cook. Bell with a screen on Clarkson. Here is Cook. He's covered by Clarkson. Hill passes to Clarkson. Goes back up. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
This is where Clarkson can do a lot of damage. I mean, that in-between area.
Golden State's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the 2nd half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Jerebko dishes to Cook. Count it from 12. Cook's got his 1st basket of the night.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Korver for 3. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter. From deep 3-point range, misses there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. It's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Bell is out there with Jones. And there's Livingston. And there's Jerebko. And it's Cook in at the point guard position.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Pass to Zizic. On the wing, Korver. Outside Hill. Nance a screen. Hill kicks to Nwaba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The pass to Bell. Here is Cook. Golden State moving the ball around. Here is Livingston. Fires at the elbow. Again, Golden State.
Really a facilitator at this stage. Livingston showing he can also dominate in the scoring column. I mean, at least for the night.
There's a good screen. Hill passes to Korver. Here's Nwaba. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Hill. And it's good off the back rim and in. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
And while he prefers the triple, give him space, he'll let it go from the mid-range.
And Bell kicks to Jerebko. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Hill. Cook, good.
All about the pick there. I mean, let him shed his man and square up for the jumper.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Outside Hill. Pass to Korver. C-Web, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you are young and you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Jerebko the screen. It's stolen by Korver. Here's Nwaba. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Now, here's Livingston. Jerebko the screen. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
On that play, I mean, it feels even better to be the guy setting the screen than the guy scoring the points.
Here's Hill. They set the screen. Here's Nance. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Nance has got 4 this quarter.
And now 6 straight points here coming on the inside.
Cook kicks to Jerebko. To the paint. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Passes it to Zizic. Pick up by Hill. Dishes to Korver. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the 3-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his 2nd of this half, 3rd overall.
Livingston kicks to Bell. Back to Livingston. Knocks it loose. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Korver, good. Korver's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Outside, Jones. There's a good screen. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Hill. And it's Cook missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nwaba kicks to Korver. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Livingston passes to Bell. Jerebko the screen. Bell dishes to Cook. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71% 5 for 7. Cleveland's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Mwaba. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues. Just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we are blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
And showing a good nose for the ball there, picks it clean, then he's off to the races.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to waste that effort. You want to cash in on these extra possessions. They certainly did that time.
Now, here's Decker. Tipped away. The jump hook. No good that time.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Evans. And Evans throws it down.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
Here's Clarkson. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Jones with the screen on Clarkson. Here's Cook. Rebounded by Clarkson. The Cavaliers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Mwaba. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Back to Cook. Now Livingston. Pass to Cook. Jones with the screen on Clarkson. 5 on the clock. And here's Evans outside. Buries it from three-point range. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Clarkson kicks to Zizic. And that one, good.
Look, you could never have enough offense in the low post.
The Warriors shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Screen by Jones. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Yarebko, the pass to Cook. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Clarkson. Cook, good. Here's Clarkson. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing, and so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy, I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
Here's Livingston after the Cavaliers pick up 3. He kicks it to Urebko. Cook, the pass to Evans. Got a piece of it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steph Curry.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Livingston kicks to Green. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. Now the pass to Evans. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That's good from Evans. And so he makes both from the line. 20 seconds left in the fourth. They set the pick. Now, here's Clarkson. Jumper off the screen. And that one goes long. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.